If you've ever watched a video or read an article about marketing funnels and thought, wow, that's a lot, you're not alone. Most funnel advice is packed with complicated terms, endless steps, and strategies meant for teams of 20, not for small business owners trying to do it all. Thankfully, though, building a marketing funnel just doesn't have to be this overwhelming. Today, I'm walking you through a simple, easy-to-follow funnel you can customize to fit your business, without the jargon, the overwhelm, or the 25-tab spreadsheets. Hi, I'm Erin from SiteGround, and if you're into smart, practical marketing tips like this, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss a new video. Okay, so let's dive headfirst into that marketing funnel, but keep it simple. Let's go. First up, what is a marketing funnel? You might be wondering, what exactly is a marketing funnel and why should I care? Don't worry, you're not the only one, and it's a great question. At its core, a marketing funnel is just the path someone takes from first hearing about your business to eventually becoming a customer. It's called a funnel because at the top, you have a lot of people discovering you, but as they move through each stage, some drop off, and a smaller group of people makes it all the way to the bottom where they buy. A good marketing funnel helps guide people naturally from "I've never heard of you" to "I'm ready to buy," without feeling pushy or overwhelming. And the better your funnel works, the less you have to chase customers. They find you, they trust you, and they're ready to take action. And it really doesn't have to be complicated at all. It just needs to give people the right information at the right time. One important thing to keep in mind, though, before we start dissecting the ins and outs of the funnel itself, is that it's just totally not a one-size-fits-all solution. The funnel is flexible, and depending on your business, your strategy might look very different. So if you're a new brand, you might need to put more of your energy toward the middle of the funnel by building trust and credibility. Whereas if you're an established and trusted brand, but with loads of competitors, you're going to need to spend more time tipping the scales in the decision stage. We'll explore how to customize the funnel for your business a bit later in the video, so hold tight. Okay, so another question you might be asking yourself is, wait, how is this funnel thing different from the customer journey? Fair question. While both the marketing funnel and the customer journey describe the process people go through from discovering your business to making a purchase, there's a subtle difference in how they're framed. The customer journey is broader and focuses on the overall experience your customer has with your brand, from awareness to consideration to post-purchase loyalty. It's all about the relationship. The marketing funnel, on the other hand, is a more tactical framework focused on the actions marketers take, like running campaigns and nurturing leads, to move people through distinct stages and ultimately convert them into customers. While the customer journey maps out the experience from the user's point of view, the funnel reflects how marketers guide that journey. In short, the funnel is a tool to help you manage and optimize the customer journey. Now, if you're ready to go down the customer journey rabbit hole, we're here for that with a video that breaks it all down. Find the link below. All right, let's move on to the fun part, the funnel. And to be exact, the top of the funnel. This is where people first discover you. They might not even know they have a problem yet, or that you have a solution. And at this stage, your job isn't to sell. It's to get attention and build awareness. Indeed, this top part of the funnel aligns with the awareness stage of the customer journey I just mentioned. Think about this part of the funnel like waving hello at a busy networking party. You're just trying to make a friendly, memorable first impression. With that in mind, top of funnel content should be helpful, interesting, or entertaining, not pushy. This is where things like blog posts, social media content, short videos, email newsletter signups, or even simple ads come in. You want to offer value, create curiosity, and give people a reason to stick around and learn more. One powerful way to do this is through lead magnets. Lead magnets are free resources you offer in exchange for someone's contact information. So like a downloadable ebook or a checklist or a free trial. They act as a bridge from initial awareness to a deeper relationship with your brand. And they're especially effective for building an email list that can guide people through the funnel. We put together a video packed with super effective lead magnet ideas, so check it out to learn more. I'll leave the link below. Now, once you have those email addresses, email marketing becomes a powerful tool for continuing to engage people as they move through the funnel. For example, a well-timed welcome email can introduce new contacts to your brand and gently guide them into deeper engagement as they progress toward making a purchase. If you're ready to put this into action, check out SiteGround Email Marketing. It's designed to help you easily create and automate emails that support each stage of your funnel. I'll drop the link below. All right, now that we've got the customer's attention at the top, it's time to gently move them onto the next stage, the middle of the funnel. This is where the magic really starts to happen. At this point, people know who you are, and they're starting to think, maybe I'm into this. But they're still unsure. They've shown interest, but they haven't quite made up their minds yet. That's because this is the consideration stage of the customer journey, a phase where potential customers are actively weighing their options. They're asking questions like, can I trust this brand? Will this actually solve my problem? Is it worth the money? So now is the ideal time to offer more in-depth, trust-building content. Things like case studies that prove real results, testimonials from happy customers, product demos that show how it works, and email sequences that add extra value and keep the conversation going. These tools help reduce doubt, answer unspoken questions, and give people the confidence to move forward. Think of it like having a deeper conversation at that same party. You're showing this new contact that you understand their needs by answering their questions and building a real connection. So your goal in the middle of the funnel is to get these potential customers to raise their hands and say, yes, I'm interested, tell me more. Now, once you've gotten their attention and built trust, then it's time for the final push, the bottom of the funnel. This is where all your hard work pays off. It's the decision stage where leads are ready to make a decision. These potential customers have been nurtured, they know your brand, and they're seriously considering if your product or service is the right fit. So at this point, it's about removing any last niggling doubts by making it easy for them to take action. You can do this by highlighting what makes you the better choice. Part of that means really emphasizing your value proposition and what makes you unique. Maybe that's free shipping, stellar customer service, faster turnaround times, or special perks. Then pair that with clear incentives like limited time discounts or free trials to make the decision a no-brainer. Back to our party analogy. This is the moment when you hand over your business card and say, let's set up a meeting. In real terms, that means using strong, direct calls to action like sign up now or subscribe and get 10% off. How to customize the funnel for your business. Now back to how the funnel will actually work for your business. Here's how to make it happen. First, think about your audience. Are you speaking to busy parents, tech-savvy entrepreneurs, people who've never heard of your type of service before? The content you create at each stage of the funnel should match what they care about. For example, a personal trainer might offer a free workout guide at the top of the funnel, while a SaaS company might offer a free tool or checklist. But depending on your business, you may need to focus more on one stage than the others. If you're a new brand, for example, you might need to focus more on just getting your name out there. Next, match the funnel to your sales cycle. Some businesses move people through the funnel quickly, like e-commerce, where someone might discover a product and buy it in the same afternoon. Others, like high-ticket services or B2B companies, need a slower, more nurturing approach. Depending on your business type, you may need to focus more on the middle of the funnel where you build trust and relationships, especially if your customers take longer to decide. So customize how much content you create and how fast you move based on how long people usually take to decide. Finally, align your calls to action. What action do you want someone to take at each stage? Maybe at the top, you just want them to follow you on Instagram. In the middle, you want them to sign up for a free consultation. At the bottom, you want them to book or buy. The important thing is that these calls to action need to feel natural based on where the customer is in the journey. That pacing of your funnel might be faster or slower depending on whether you need to focus more on awareness, trust, or that final action. The takeaway here is that the framework stays the same. Awareness at the top, trust in the middle, action at the bottom. But you get to fill it with messaging, content, and offers that make the most sense for your business and your specific customers. It really is that simple. How to measure success. So this is great. You've set up your funnel and customized it for your business. Kick back, relax, your work is done, right? Hold up. How do you know if all this effort is actually working? This, my friends, is where tracking and measuring comes in. And no, success in a marketing funnel isn't just about how many people make it to the bottom. It's about understanding where people are dropping off, what's working well, and where you can improve. So how can we do this? Here's how to break it down. At the top of the funnel, look at metrics like reach, impressions, and traffic. Are people finding you? Are they signing up for your emails and clicking on your ads, social posts, or blog articles? If these numbers are low, it might mean your awareness efforts need a little love. Maybe clearer messaging, better targeting, or stronger creative. For the middle of the funnel, you'll want to measure engagement. Are people downloading your freebie, watching your videos? If they're engaging but not moving further, you might need to build more trust via testimonials, case studies, or clear value propositions. In other words, you need to fine-tune the content that you're producing for this consideration stage. Maybe certain questions remain unanswered, or perhaps your content isn't hitting the mark. Examine what you're putting out there and test, tweak, and improve. Finally, for the bottom of the funnel, it's all about conversions. Are people actually buying, booking, or taking whatever action you're asking for? If conversions are low, but engagement is high, maybe you need a stronger offer or a simpler checkout process. Examine what might be causing the drop-off and make improvements accordingly. And a little word of advice here. Don't get overwhelmed trying to track every last thing. Pick 1 or 2 key metrics at each stage that really matter for your business and focus on improving those. Small tweaks like a better email subject line or a clearer call to action can make a huge difference over time. Feeling a little lost with all these metrics? I assure you, you're not alone. And that's why we put a video together that explains all these stats in detail. The link is below. And that's that, a simple, customizable marketing funnel that can help guide your customers from first discovering your brand all the way to making a purchase. Just give people the right content at the right time, building awareness at the top, trust in the middle, and making it easy for them to take action at the bottom. And hey, when you're ready to start connecting with your audience, SiteGround email marketing makes it super easy. You can send beautiful emails with ready-made templates and custom designs, capture leads with forms, build automated email sequences, and track performance with detailed reports. Lastly, if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.